Hello, welcome to Postcolonial Space. I'm Masood Raja. And today I'll continue my conversation on AP English. Before I go any further, a disclaimer. Please keep in mind that these videos on AP English are not endorsed by the College Board and are not officially in any way affiliated with the College Board. I'm just recording these videos for my students and for anyone else who might find these useful. Now today I'll briefly talk about the basic organization of an AP English course. What is its structure and why? And these insights come from the Norton Anthology, the Norton Guide to AP Literature, and I'll post a link to the book in the description. Please do check it out. It's a really useful book. So the AP English course is guided by what they call the big ideas, which are supposed to inculcate in the students what is termed the enduring understandings. So keep this in mind, the big ideas and enduring understandings. So the big ideas is basically what we usually teach about what to look for in a literary work and how to talk about it. And termed in AP terms, the big ideas, are character, the setting, narration, structure, figurative language, and literary argumentation. So in an AP English course then, we are supposed to teach and learn how characters are shaped, formed, and how to discuss them, how to talk about the setting of a poem, a play, a novel, or a short story, how to talk about the structure of various literary elements like poems and plays. Then what narrative techniques do they use? So that's covered under narration. In that you will also cover the types of narrators and everything else. And then figurative language, similes, metaphors, allusions, all of these things that add complexity to non-figurative literal language and how to read it. And then the culmination of all that is the literary argumentation, speaking or writing about literature in the form of an argument where you have a thesis, you assert certain things, and you provide evidence from the text. This is what is called the big ideas part of the AP curriculum, and these are the areas which are taught consistently through a one-year course. Now, enduring understandings, of course, are connected to these big ideas. Those are the skills that we learn. Skills about how to study and read character and write about it. Skills about how to discuss the setting, how to discuss the structure, right? How to discuss the narration or narrative strategies employed in a literary work. And then figurative language, how to read it, how to interpret it, and then as a culmination of all that knowledge, how to argue a point in literary argumentation or analysis. Big ideas and enduring understandings. Now, the particular aim of teaching these skills and focusing on these big ideas is, of course, to enable the students to do well in the course, but also to take the test, of which there'll be more later, and to do well on the AP English exam. But since we are talking about enduring understandings, what is also clear in the mission of an AP English course is that with these skills and knowledge, students should gain expertise and knowledge in reading further in their literary studies, in their college studies, but also they should take these understandings to their real lived life experiences. So that is the larger purpose of an AP English course to give us skills that gives us enduring understandings of the world, of the text, and of literature. So this is just a brief breakdown of why do we talk about big ideas and enduring understandings in an AP English course. Now in future videos, I'll be discussing each one of these big ideas: the character, the setting, the narration, the structure, the figurative language, and literary argumentation, so that we can go in depth into each one of these in terms of our understanding of what do we mean by it, but then using that knowledge to actually read poems and short stories, plays, and novels for your course, but also as a future set of tools that you can use in your college classes, but also in real life situations as well. So that's it for today. I hope it's useful to you. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel, and I will be back with more. Please stay safe, be generous and kind, and I will see you next time. Until then, peace and love.